All right, Michael Goodwin was a huge believer in hope and change back in 2008. He's a Democrat who happily voted for President Obama. But now his friends are starting to question his sanity because all these years later, he's thinking about voting for Donald Trump. In fact, his new op-ed was the cover of the New York Post, and here's one of the tear-outs. Frankly, I don't blame voters for supporting Trump. They've had it with the vanilla men who play nice and quietly lose elections. I'll be delighted to support a more conventional candidate who has Trump's courage and appeal, but we don't always get to pick our revolutionaries. And make no mistake, Donald Trump is leading a political revolution that is long overdue. Pulitzer Prize-winning columnist, Fox News contributor Michael Goodwin joined us. Michael, you do say Donald Trump's, weird, and first you want to go to Canada, but the more you see, the more you can understand.
Well, look, Brian, the thing that attracts me most to Trump are his followers. I feel like I understand what they're talking about. They say they have been abandoned by both parties, and they're right. The Democrats speak for the poor, the non-white, the illegal immigrants, as well as the rioters and looters. The Republicans speak for Wall Street, the big banks, the Chamber of Commerce. Who really speaks for the working class and the middle class? Neither party. And these people, I think, are furious. They see the government tilting to take care of all of the contributors and all the voting blocks, but they themselves are working. They're running up college debts. They're trying to educate their children. As I say, I grew up in a small town in Pennsylvania. These are the people who built the middle class culture of America. They fought in the wars. They built the factories. They teach school, they coach the little leagues, and now they have been abandoned by their own government.
And some of the people like you that might go to Trump are the independents and Reagan Democrats. That's the hope from the Donald Trump camp.
Right. Look, he is speaking for these people. I don't know if that was his intent originally, but when you look at the people who are supporting him, they are very much the people who feel left out.
What about the people like George Will, like Jonah Goldberg, Rich Lowry, who say, absolutely not, we're going to get our own candidate. I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's not going to be for Trump.
Well, look, everybody is certainly free to support whoever they like, but I do think that Newt Gingrich is right when he says if you are opposing Trump and basically you're not for Cruz, then you're helping Hillary.
And they don't mind that.
Well, that seems to be the choice. I mean, I think elections are always about a choice. You know, you start with a big field. You start with all kinds of it's like spring training for every baseball team. They're capable of winning. Here we are in the late innings now. You have to make a choice.
And real quick, did Donald Trump's camp reach out after you wrote that story yesterday?
No, I've spoken to them before, but this is my feeling that I am getting more comfortable voting for him because of the people who are supporting him. I think those are people who deserve a fair shake from our government, and I don't think they're getting it.
And you feel like the Democrats left you. You didn't leave the Democrats.
Absolutely. I'm a registered Democrat, but not that kind of Democrat.
All right, Michael, I'll talk to you on radio in a little while.
All right.